Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Om Adyaye Namaha. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video. So this video is about the upcoming full moon in Libra in Vishaka Nakshatra. So Libra is all about law, balance, independence, relationships, business, partnerships, to name a few things. And this is in Vishaka, which is translated into fort, two-branch, or poison vessel. Now, this will be happening in Pada 3 in Gemini, Navamsha, which brings in themes of foreign nations, long-distance travel, higher education, and religion, which is about a man who had a very large ego and was very selfish and would take the money of others. He was only focused on himself and his own interests and no one else. A very greedy man. Now, this can bring challenges to foreign nations, education, gurus, teachers, astrologers, due to selfishness. Anybody who's kind of in a position of service to others in this regard, because people will think that they don't have to pay you, even though they have the money to do so. So something to be out on the lookout for. Now, there can be problems with employees and civil servants not getting paid due to selfishness. This can cause problems in the workplace or career and reputation. This nakshatra has a lot to do with marriage, with Venus in the 6th house with 2 malefics can show that Venus is in a battlegrounds of sorts. Marriage challenges or divorces on the rise. Challenges with debt, health matters. This nakshatra also shows triumph, and that can be in the matters of war, but it can signal aggression through war and creating danger. So some of these, even though they can pop up, you can still be triumphant in these regards. Will depend on your chart, but it's creating danger. Being fixated and obsessed with reaching goals in these matters. Ego conflicts in relationships can happen. It is the pursuit of a goal by any means, even if that means hurting another or putting them in danger. Now, I'm mentioning this because recently there's been tensions between India and Pakistan, which is causing warlike scenarios. Now, if we look back on August 5th to September 23rd, 1965, and like I mentioned in my video predictions for this year is recreating a lot of events from 1965. This was also known in 1965 as the Second Indo-Pakistani War. So remember that this is something that repeats, that has been repeating over history. Now, Jupiter is about to enter Gemini in the same position that it was when this war started. And that will be on May 14th when Jupiter enters Gemini at that same exact spot. Jupiter will aspect India's 6th house of war and its natal Mercury in the 3rd house of neighboring countries and conflict. So this is why this is happening again. This is history repeating itself again. This moon is in India's 6th house of war and the sun is in its 12th house of losses. Sun is here and it's its 4th house lord of the homeland. So it's showing that there's going to be an ongoing conflict. And this can also create weather disasters or health issues for the country. Also, on July 4th, 2013, 12 people were killed and 60 were injured in a wave of shootings across Chicago. Jupiter was conjunct the US natal Mars in the 7th house at this time. And Mars is the lord of its 12th house of death. Mars is crime. So when Jupiter goes into Gemini as well, it's going to activate this same placement. Now, is it going to happen again? I don't know, but history tends to repeat itself at times. And US is actually in Rahu and Mercury Dasha as well. So this will be highlighted. Also, it will go into this Pada, and this Pada is about loans that are not able to be paid back because of high interest rates and loans for education. So this is another theme that can pop up for the US. Now, with this moon, be careful not to miss out on life because you are too obsessed about achieving a goal, because balance is key. Those who have a business teaching children or taking care of them can see gains. Hairdressers, those who use fire or knives, as long as you keep your ego in check and avoid unnecessary conflicts. This is the nakshatra of Agni, which is fire, and Indra, which is rain. So we must learn to balance our emotions and spiritual knowledge, courage and action. There is a fight for power here. Indra was very occupied with his desires for women and alcohol. This repeats itself, and you're going to see people with this kind of mentality. And this can affect relationships at this time and cause conflict. Pubs, bars, liquor stores, strip clubs will be very busy. Many will be growing their frustrations due to career and work. In order to feel better, will go to these bars. But bar fights can happen, and very possible due to passive aggressiveness, so be very careful. Many will be focused on what they don't have rather than being grateful for what they have instead. Envy and jealousy can arise. It is important to find an outlet for negative emotions like spiritual practice, and this moon can make many get stuck in comparing themselves with others. There may be a problem with the supply of alcohol or a conflict in this area. Rahu conjunct Venus can show obsession over women, which can result in conflicts that can ruin your reputation. Saturn will bring karma of this, and this nakshatra is known to create bad karma from the pursuit of obsession of desires. Longing for the unobtainable creates possessiveness, which can create conflict due to vindictiveness, like the longing for Krishna that Radha had, when in fact it was the illusion of duality which created the suffering, because Krishna and Radha are actually one person. That's the mirage of the physical world. We are all the same person. That's the mirage of the Maya. Mars is squaring the moon in detriment, showing us that these actions taking place, especially in the matters of war, are misdirected unless it is towards spiritual pursuits. Many can feel frustrated at this time or come across people who are passive aggressive at work with bosses, leaders, father figures, or their actions can be misdirected. Deceptiveness can happen in relationships and the workplace from secrets hidden that affect shared resources. It can show a split in direction due to conflict. It can be in the matters of profession, reputation, can involve business partnerships. Some may want to become more independent. Saturn and Rahu can minimize the effects of enemies, and Venus is also making a yoga here, which can help a lot. You can gain success after someone else's downfall. Many will be focused on daily tasks and routines. A transformation is happening in the matters of resources, money, and wealth. Trade is transforming the way we communicate, transportation, and short travel. Problems with family can happen due to being too focused on work rather than spending time with them. Loss of money can happen due to a bad reputation. Skin diseases are very possible here. There's a fight for power and for what is right. There can be some conflict in these areas as Venus is in the 6th house, and Venus must become logical and strategic in the matters of relationships and the others I mentioned. There is a battle, but luckily Rahu and Saturn are there to fight with it. The battle can be over shared resources, secrets revealed. It'll also bring themes dealing with the cabinet of the prime minister or president, state treasury, anything to do with debt in the stock markets, national disasters, pensioners, social security, and a risk through war. This is affecting the homelands, the public, speculation, entertainment, education, children, mothers, the weather, and real estate. Reputations of leaders of various countries can be affected. There can be a split in direction which can affect marriages. One must triumph over enemies and the challenges that we must face. Going to any length in order to achieve a goal by any means in the matters of war over resources. This will bring out a lot of themes of the alcohol industry, actors, models, people who use speech in their profession, cults, religious fundamentalists, soldiers and criminals, immigration, police, prostitution, and the military. A major transformation in the matters of war, civil servants, enemies, debt. The relationship of many countries is in jeopardy due to finances, reputation, and war. It will affect cities like New York, cities which are close to mountain ranges, problems in ceremonies. The sun will be in Kritika. This is the one who cuts, represented by the blade, the knife, scissors. It can be for positive purposes, like a hairdresser, a cook. Some of the best cooks are Kritika. To cut something out of your life is positive. That is no longer serving you, or it can be used to hurt or kill another person. In Aries, it can be sharp and fast, using aggression, war, stabbings. Shiva's son was sent to the wives of the rishis, who taught him until he was old enough, and then he was sent back to defeat the demons. This is why it's ruled by Agni, which is purification. The demons can be within or a physical manifestation. Themes of danger, having to hide, come into play. Knowledge, experience are gained here in order to dissolve karma, which requires critical thinking or judgment, or situations which may be critical, like the matters of war. This can involve leaders, as the sun is exalted here. This pada that the sun is in is about someone who has never struggled their entire life and has all the resources because of their father and exploits others for money and resources. Those who are the less fortunate. This will be leaders, celebrities, people in power positions. But if they do this, they will get an illness. That's the karma for this. Themes also around education, children, stepchildren, adoption. So this will also include a lot of trade positions, people in trade, or technical positions, teachers and educators, firefighters, police, but also dealing with people who may have addictions, especially because we have so many planets in the 6th house. But this can deal with people who need rehabilitation for alcoholism, drug, or problems like weight problems, health problems, and explosives. So that's just a little bit about what I see for this upcoming full moon in Libra. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.